Now, I wanted to talk to you, as I've been doing this, there seems to be a lot of misinformation. People come up to me and ask me basically a lot of these types of questions. And I wanted to go over those myths, those things that we're just going to blow out of the water. No pun intended. First one, I have to be a professional speaker to be an enrichment speaker. Think I've covered this? No, you do not. You do not have to be a professional speaker. You can, in fact, do arts and crafts and do it. One of my presentations, you'll love this, is one called Origami Easy. Learn 1,000 years of Japanese paper folding in an hour. And I just walk around the room like this, teaching people how to fold cranes. I mean, it's great. I hope I blew that one up. You don't have to have any problem. You don't have to be a professional speaker to do this. Okay, the other thing, big time myth. A lot of speakers think that, oh, I can get on and cruise free with these enrichment programs. And that whole process is very easy. Well, I'll tell you what, it really is easy, but what? If you know how. If you know the playing field, if you know the secret trapdoors, those things that can keep you from success, yes, it is easy. It really is. And I'm so glad that you've taken the time to stick around. I'm very honored that you all stuck around to listen to this, because this is what you're doing. You are going to learn how to get approved. We're going to go through the process in a little while. But again, it's easy if you know how. Now, here's another big myth. No payment for your speaking fee. Well, it is true. It is a strictly quid pro quo type of arrangement. A quid pro quo. In other words, you give up your time in exchange for everything we talked about. The free cruise for yourself, free cruise for a traveling companion, every passenger perk, all of that great stuff. But I just want to give you an example here, okay? I took a cruise with my wife, and in fact, it was that Alaskan cruise. You saw some pictures of it. That was high season in Alaska. High season. And by the way, high season was the first week of August. I looked online to look, just because I was curious about this. What was the cheapest cabin on that cruise per person? Cheapest cabin, $2,000. Okay? $2,000. So I had 2 people on board at $2,000 apiece. Now, I think I had a pretty good cabin, better than the $2,000 cabin in that particular cruise. So I figured I had at least $4,000 in value from doing 3, that's the other thing, 3 30-minute talks on sea days. So these are on days that you're doing nothing anyway. You're just, how many times can you walk around that pool? How many pina coladas can you have? Well, some of you don't have to answer that. But you get my drift. The fact is that you're going to be doing presentations on stuff that you absolutely love and that you're passionate about anyway, and that you create products from, and that you could sell your products, you could do lead generation, all of that stuff to boot on that 1 hour in exchange for this free cruise. So $4,000 on that one cruise. And say the next one, I only had, maybe they were $1,000 ahead on another cruise, 7-day cruise. Do 2 or 3 of those a year. I think conservatively $7,000 I make in fees a year for my time. Now you amateurize that over your lifetime. How many years you're going to be doing this? Because remember, this is one line item. Your fun time in your yearly budget, your vacation time, that just comes out. Because why? You are cruising by your wits, and as James says, you're yapping. It's beautiful. So in fact, you do get paid, and that's how you get paid. Here's another one. I have to pay an agency fee. Are any of you familiar with the cruise speaker agencies? Okay, let me explain that first. They have agencies that are specialized in booking cruise ship speakers. And these agencies are very good for some people, and they're not as good for other people, like myself. I don't necessarily like them, but they are good for some people. And what they do is they will do all the logistical work for you. They will package you. They will plug you into your network, their network of cruise contacts, and they do all the booking for you. One huge problem with that. They expect you and you and you to pay them. And I don't know. I start off by saying I'm a frugal guy. Paying for me to work is repugnant to me. I just don't like that. How many people like that? No, you don't like that, Tyrone. You don't like that. So the beauty is that you do not have to pay an agency fee. With many of the cruise lines, you get to book directly, which is what the deal that Jonathan has set up. He can go email the person at the cruise line now that he's approved, say, I want to take a cruise in such and such a month or such and such an itinerary, and you can set up all his cruises for the whole year coming up. Does that sound good? Yeah, and it is very good because you can get to plan out your schedule for the year. You know where your bookings are here and there, and you know where your vacation is. You know where to go recharge that battery. It's beautiful.